It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game.
Able to push his way through. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, they tried to give his home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Cousins. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Chandler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Ready.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Stafford. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Bengals had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Throw caught by Achane. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Devon Achane with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football.
I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game. They try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or
True story.
Oh, I love your pops.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and he's going to have it by 20, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, He can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
He completes it to Boyd. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Bengals 14.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 10. Off a play action. Here's Stafford. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Cousins on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chandler. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Cousins. This is caught by Addison. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Cousins to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown. Ty Chandler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Stafford. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the 31-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
To throw is Stafford.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bengals! They've got now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is up to 8. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Cousins now from the 50. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Cousins. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Cousins. Dancing to his left. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins.
That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Reagor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for two. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. On 1st and 10, Stafford looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 45-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And that flag accepted.
Play action. Stafford. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Devon Achane
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Bengals have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Meanwhile, Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Chandler.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
He finds his man complete. It's Chandler.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Third and goal for Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This now a 3rd and 4. Stafford now to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis-Cine. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Following the interception, Cousins. Pass complete to Addison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run it with Chandler. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Joseph on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get this out quickly to the left side. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Stafford.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all of those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
And the Vikings first down.
Up the middle they go. Chandler. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up second and 9.
Cousins to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Cousins. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chandler. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about a job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where your quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On 3rd down, it's Chandler, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph.
With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a fun time of the Twin Cities tonight.